My name is Madison. To my neighbors, I am a perfect suburban mom. To my narcissistic mother, Catherine, I'm an asset to bleed dry. Today is my daughter Lily's 3rd birthday. The sun hits our manicured lawn perfectly. I place a homemade, allergy-free cake on the table. Weeks of prep because Lily has a deadly nut allergy. But Catherine rolls her eyes, flipping the entire table with a violent sweep of her arm. Turkey and cake fly everywhere.
Gluten-free bullshit! You use fancy words to act better than me! You're woke generate kid!
I don't argue. I know her pattern. To prove her toxic experience, Catherine grabs a muffin slathered in thick peanut butter. Before anyone can move, she forces it straight down Lily's throat. Lily turns red instantly, hives exploding as she claws at her throat. Anaphylactic shock. My mind goes ice cold. I don't panic. I pivot. I slide the EpiPen from my sleeve, injecting Lily with mathematical precision. Her breathing stabilizes instantly. Instead of helping, Catherine drops to her knees, sobbing. She pulls out her phone, going live on Facebook to thousands of church members.
I raised her for 30 years! Now she wants to call the cops on her poor mother! Help me, Lord!
She thinks she won the internet. She thinks I'm a victim. I look at her, my lips curling into a sharp, terrifying smile. I lean down, whispering directly into her ear.
You told the whole internet you want to be treated like a helpless baby, Mom. From now on, we play strictly by baby's rules.
The field is cleared! I immediately move Lily to a safe location in Seattle, leaving this empty suburban mansion as Catherine's personal adult baby playground. The second I walk back inside, Catherine is sitting cross-legged on the sofa, barking orders like a queen.
Madison, get me McDonald's and a high-sugar frappuccino! And make sure you look filial on my next live stream, or my followers will tear your reputation apart!
I smile, walking toward her. No car keys in my hand, just a thick copy of the American Academy of Pediatrics Care Guide. In my softest, most bone-chilling voice, I say,
No, Mom. A baby's organs are too delicate for high-sodium junk food. We need scientific feeding.
With a snap of my fingers, I serve her a carefully prepared feast. It's an all-natural, salt-free, pungent broccoli and turkey puree, straight from the blender. The grayish-brown liquid sloshes in the bowl, looking exactly like ditch mud. Catherine gags, shoving it away.
What the hell? I'm not eating this slop! I want a burger!
She scrambles to stand up and grab her phone to expose me.
Mom, should I start a Facebook Live so your loyal followers and see how picky and disobedient their sweet baby really is?
She glares at me, eyes blazing with fury, but ultimately takes the bowl with trembling hands. She swallows that foul meat mud, one agonizing bite at a time. She thinks this is the end. She has... Over the next week, Catherine undergoes total psychological deconstruction. No TV, no socializing, just veggie purees and an infant's sleep schedule.
I want out! I want to go shopping at Macy's!
Sure, Mom. A baby needs fresh air.
The bustling mall is packed with high-end shoppers. Catherine stares at a dessert shop, drooling.
Get me that extreme explosive milkshake right now!
I push the heavy cart, my voice completely flat.
No can do, Mom. You've hit your shug limit.
Catherine snaps. She knows exactly how sensitive the public is to elder abuse. Let out a cold laugh, she pulls her ultimate card. With a loud roar in front of dozens of bystanders, she drops flat onto the expensive marble floor. She kicks her legs, wails, and tears at her hair like a lunatic.
Help! Elder abuse! My daughter is starving me!
The neighborhood Karens stop dead, locking their furious glares onto me. A heavy-set lady steps up, pointing a finger at my nose.
What are you doing? That's your mother! How can you treat her like that?
An angry crowd gathers, pulling out their phones to ruin me. Lying on the floor, a flash of triumphant ecstasy crosses Catherine's eyes. She thinks she trapped me, but she has no idea I've been waiting for this exact stage. I crouch down, squeezing out instant, heartbreaking tears. With practiced ease, I pull a massive, custom adult pacifier out of my designer bag, slamming it straight into her wide-open mouth. Catherine struggles wildly on the marble floor, but I hold the heavy pacifier down with a vice grip, reducing her screams to muffled grunts. The onlookers are stunned, whispering in confusion.
Is she crazy? Why is she plugging her mouth?
Choking back tears, my body trembling perfectly, I stand up shakily to show the crowd a custom medical alert bracelet around Catherine's neck. Then, I swipe open my tablet to display a video, one I shot at home, of Catherine sitting in a giant playpen, wearing an adult diaper, eating puree.
I am so sorry, ladies.
I wipe my eyes, my voice cracking with maternal exhaustion.
My mother suffers from severe, late-stage age regression. She genuinely believes she was 3 years old.
The surrounding crowd goes dead silent.
I am breaking my back, trying to care for her at home.
Suburban white savior guilt hits them like a Mack truck. Looking down at Catherine, their rage morphs into deep sympathy and moral self-satisfaction. The heavy-set lady sighs, stepping forward to pin Catherine's shoulders down.
Oh, bless her heart. Here, honey, let me help you.
A few other moms join in, radiating moral righteousness. Fueled by their own savior complexes, they actively help me hoist the screaming, thrashing Catherine into a massive pink medical stroller I brought along. Strapped tightly into the harness, Catherine is subjected to the disgusted yet pitying stares of her peers. In this exact public space, Catherine suffers total, irreversible social death in our high-end community. She realizes her audience has turned, but the physical trap is about to tighten. After the mall incident, Catherine is completely broken online. No matter what she posts, the neighbors comment, "Oh honey, listen to your devoted daughter and take your meds." She got eaten alive by the monster she built with her own hands. But this is just the setup. Over the next few months, the real power of my scientific parenting begins to show. To prevent an elderly fall, I confine her to a giant custom playpen, rarely letting her stand. Diet-wise, it's strictly measured, liquid-based nutrient sludge. Months of zero solid food cause her gums to recede and her teeth to loosen. Even worse is the physical degeneration. Trapped in a stroller and a playpen with zero exercise, her leg muscles suffer severe disuse atrophy. Her once plump legs are now as soft as overcooked spaghetti. One morning, sitting in her playpen, Catherine goes pale. She tries to stand up to use the restroom. But after months of relying on the convenience of diapers, her sphincter muscles have completely lost control.
Oops, Mom. You wet yourself again. But that's okay. Today is your big day. It's your 60th birthday today. We have so many respectable guests waiting outside.
Today, I'm throwing a massive community barbecue in our backyard. Every respectable neighbor, local leader, and even the pastor and his wife are here in full attire. Cheerful jazz drifts through the air. A massive grill smokes on the lawn. I've dressed Catherine in an expensive Vera Wang gown, pinned up her silver hair, and wheeled her out. She stares at the sizzling, insanely fragrant ribeye steaks on the platters, swallowing hard. She hasn't tasted solid, salted food in months. Trembling, she uses every ounce of her remaining strength to reach out and grab a steak. The exact millisecond her fingers are about to touch the meat, I walk over with a smile, elegantly snatch it away with a wet wipe, and slide a bowl of grayish-white longevity oatmeal into her hands. I turn and sigh heavily to the pastor's wife.
The doctor says her swallowing reflex has regressed to an infant's level. Truly heartbreaking, isn't it? Madison, you are such a devoted daughter.
God bless you!
The neighbors nod in unison, their eyes filled with approval. Catherine is utterly pushed over the edge by hunger and humiliation. She flips the oatmeal bowl, lunges out of her wheelchair onto the long table, and opens her loose teeth trying to tear at the raw meat with her mouth like a wild animal. But before she can bite down, her weakened teeth shoot a jolt of agonizing pain through her jaw. She spits the meat out in agony. Worse yet, because of the tight gown, I didn't put a diaper on her. A pungent stench instantly fills the air. She just soiled herself in front of everyone. The lively party plummets into a dead, suffocating silence. The polite neighbors cannot hide their disgust.
Madison, we should head out. Can you handle this?
Covering their noses, they offer fake, hurried condolences and make a run for the exit.
You have such a heavy burden, dear.
Catherine collapses onto the floor, covered in waste and oatmeal, her designer gown utterly ruined. She lies there like a lump of mud, gasping for air, her eyes pooling with tears of absolute defeat. Once the last guest leaves and the backyard gate clicks shut, the warmth vanishes from my face. I slowly pull a thick stack of documents from my bag, walk over, and drop them right onto her face. The bold letters read, Adult Conservatorship. Attached are independent evaluations from 2 top psychiatrists and an absolute restraining order signed by the local civil court. I crouch down, looking straight into her hopeless eyes.
See this, Mom?
In the eyes of the law, she is now a completely incapacitated infant.
As of today, I legally control your 2 properties, your entire 401k retirement account, and all your social security checks.
Catherine clutches the papers, sobbing wildly.
Why are you doing this to me? I just fed her a muffin! You monster! Ah!
I let out a cold scoff, leaning in to whisper the hidden truth.
Stop acting, Mom. You think I don't know?
Catherine's crying stops dead.
I found your secret out-of-state wire transfers a long time ago. You have a secret love child.
In Texas, don't you?
Catherine trembles violently, looking at me like I'm a ghost. I stand up, looking down at her.
Your precious son, Jack, a total piece of white trash.
Deep in the fentanyl crisis, hooked on illegal online sports betting, and carrying a massive debt to a Medican cartel.
The kind of debt that cost you your life if you don't. No wonder you were bleeding me dry. Constantly begging for cash.
A mocking smirk tugs at my lips.
You even went live at Lily's birthday to cyberbully me, all to build this poor old mother persona so you could keep draining my bank account for his bail bonds and blood money, right?
But now, I've personally cut off his supply line, Mom.
Starting today, you don't get a single dime!
Catherine opens her mouth, but not a single sound comes out. I dust off my hands and smile. That night, I lock Catherine in her bedroom. Completely bankrupt, stripped of her freedom, and losing control of her own body, she spirals into total madness. She knows she's done, but she wants to roll the dice one last time. 2 weeks later. I have an emergency meeting at work, so I bring Lily back from Seattle and drop her off at a nearby daycare, rushing to the office. Catherine uses this exact window. Using her fingernails, she pries open a hidden spare key under her bed and breaks out. At 3 p.m., my phone vibrates. It's a sloppy text from an unknown number. Bring $1 million in cash to the motel on the edge of town, or you'll never see your daughter again. Don't call the cops. Looking at the text, I don't even panic. Does she think it's still the 1980s? I calmly walk downstairs and open my tracking app. Lily's backpack has an AirTag sewn into it, and her wrist has the latest Gizmo watch. A red dot pulses on the screen. Less than 5 miles away, an abandoned motel on the edge of town. A place crawling with the smell of cheap drugs, crime, and the homeless. I don't play the lone hero, and I have zero intention of settling this privately. I dial 911 directly. At the same time, I utilize my middle-class connections to ring up a county sheriff I know personally.
Officer, my mother, a diagnosed age-regressed dementia patient, just abducted my girl. She is highly volatile and dangerous.
15 minutes later, 3 police cruisers screech to a halt, surrounding the rundown motel. Bang! The SWAT team breaches the door with brutal force. Blinding tactical flashlights illuminate the moldy room. Catherine stands there, hair disheveled, shaking hysterically. She's holding a rusty utility knife tight against Lily's neck.
Stay back! Give me the money! Let me leave, or I'll kill her!
Screaming at the door.
Drop the weapon!
Lily is wailing in terror. The police roar. Bang! A flashbang detonates in the corner. The blinding light and deafening blast instantly disorient Catherine. Because I restricted her movement for months, her leg muscles are severely atrophied. Under the roar of the blast, she panics. Her legs shake violently, and her heavy body completely loses balance, crashing face first into the floor. The utility knife flies out of her hand, skidding across the floor. An officer scoops Lily up into his arms, completely safe. Meanwhile, Catherine lies pinned in the dirt, looking like a pathetic, slaughtered hog.
Go! Go! Go!
Several burly officers tackle her, burying their knees into her back, slamming her face into the dirty floorboards before clicking the handcuffs tight.
I'm her mother! She's abusing me! You got the wrong person! Let me go!
But in the eyes of the law, those words mean absolutely nothing. Given that she committed an armed kidnapping of a child and has a severe documented history of mental age regression backed by 2 top medical institutions and the civil court, the court rules her unfit for criminal prosecution. Instead, the judge orders Catherine to be institutionalized indefinitely at the state's most maximum security barred mental asylum. No Facebook Live there, no frappuccinos, just cold walls and orderlies in white coats. A freezing, biting winter rain pours down on Seattle. The day before Catherine's transfer, as her sole legal guardian, I visit her one last time. Separated by thick, bulletproof glass, I look at my mother. She's in a straitjacket stamped with a hospital serial number, strapped tightly to a cold iron bed. Her teeth are completely gone. Tears and drool stream down her chin as she looks at me, whimpering.
Madison, please, take me home. I messed up.
I don't say a word. I just smile, slowly pressing a copy of today's Dallas Morning News against the bulletproof glass. The front page headline features a gruesome crime scene photo. Last night's Dallas underground black market heist. 1 dead, 1 critically injured. The photo shows a man lying in a pool of blood. It's her precious secret love child from Texas, Jack. During a botched underground black market opioid heist, a prepared shopkeeper blasted his left arm completely off with a shotgun. He's currently under arrest. Facing multiple felony and gang charges, he's been sentenced to life in prison without parole. Catherine stares at the photo. She recognizes her precious son.
No, my boy, my baby!
She lets out an inhuman wail, thrashing wildly as the straps cut bloody welts into her wrists. I fold the newspaper and slide it back into my designer bag. I look at her, then coldly turn my back.
Don't cry, Mom. You two will reunite soon under the federal correctional system.
Though, their rules are a lot stricter than my baby's rules!
My high heels click sharply against the cold concrete hallway, fading into the distance. No matter how agonizing her screams are behind me, I don't turn around once. An hour later, Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. An Alaskan blizzard delayed flights, but my husband David made it back. He's a tall, respectable, middle-class engineer, looking sharp in his tailored wool coat. The second he sees me, he pulls me and Lily into a tight embrace. David kisses my forehead gently.
Honey, you've been under so much stress caring for your sick mother.
I lean into his chest, a perfect smile of a loving wife returning.
What did the hospital say?
The doctor says Mom will get the most professional care there.
Back home, the mansion is completely decked out in cozy, festive Christmas decorations. Pine wood crackles in the fireplace, throwing a warm scent into the room. Our family of 3 sits around the dinner table. A traditional medium-rare ribeye steak sits on the platters, paired with rich black pepper sauce, roasted mashed potatoes, and fresh broccoli. David takes a bite, sighing with genuine bliss.
Oh God, honey, your cooking gets better every day. I'm so lucky to have you.
I elegantly dab the corner of my mouth with a napkin.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Right then, Lily sits across from us, clutching her teddy bear. Her eyes accidentally drift to the empty seat next to the table, the spot where Catherine used to sit. Lily's little body gives a slight shiver. She sets her fork down, asking in a small, timid voice,
Mommy, will that bad woman ever come back with peanuts?
The air freezes for a split second. David looks at his daughter, heartbroken, about to offer comfort. But I beat him to it. My voice is calm, tender, radiating pure maternal love.
No, baby. Grandma went to a place far away, safe, and very disciplined. She is never coming back.
But if you listen closely, there is a bone-chilling undercurrent of absolute control.
Now, eat your Pracalim.
I pull my hand back, sitting up straight, locking my eyes onto Lily's. The firelight dances across my face, half warm, half an unplumbed abyss. Life snaps right back onto its perfect tracks, at least on the surface. 3 months after Catherine is locked away, spring hits Seattle. I ask, adjusting his silk suit in front of the master mirror.
David, how does this tie look?
Anything you pick looks great, honey. You're going to crush the community gala tonight.
David smiles, kissing my cheek. Right now, I am a literal saint in our neighborhood. The devoted daughter who endured massive cyberbullying, but still stood by her demented mother. The perfect housewife managing a flawless home.
Hi, Madison! Have a great day!
Even the Karens who mobbed me at the mall now wave enthusiastically when they see me. I love this feeling of total, absolute control. Until this afternoon, when I get a phone call that shouldn't exist. The caller ID is an encrypted, heavily masked number. I press accept, prepping my signature sweet middle-class voice, but the other end yields a low, raspy, male voice with a heavy Texas accent.
Hey, sis. You really thought locking me in a cage or driving the old lady crazy meant you get the entire inheritance to yourself?
My hand grips the phone hard, my nails digging into my palm. That voice, it's that piece of white trash, Catherine's love child, Jack. Wasn't he sentenced to life in a maximum security facility? I say coldly, preparing to hang up.
Dude, you have the wrong number.
Don't hang up. The Texas prison system can do anything if you have cash. Besides, a good Samaritan paid my bail. I'm right here in Seattle.
After hanging up, my heart races. This makes zero sense. Jack committed armed robbery in Texas and has a heavy cartel background. How could he get bailed out so fast? Unless the Good Samaritan, helping him, possesses wealth and power far beyond my imagination.
Mommy, are you listening?
What is it, baby?
There's a package for you. The mailman left it at the door and ran.
Perfect families always have cracks, Madison. The Thanksgiving party isn't over yet.
What the hell?
This is a direct, violent provocation from Jack. He's reminding me he knows Lily's weakness, and he knows exactly how Catherine ended up inside the asylum.
Honey, what's wrong? You look pale.
Nothing, just a prank package. Let's go, we're gonna be late for the gala.
Tonight's community gala is held in the Grand Historic City Hall. The mayor and church elders are all in attendance. David, being the star engineer, is mingling smoothly with top tech executives. Meanwhile, I'm surrounded by a tight circle of wealthy, influential suburban housewives. I hold my champagne glass, smiling flawlessly.
Oh, Madison, I heard you're donating to the orphanage again? You are literally an angel in this town. Oh, it's nothing. Just
doing our part.
Suddenly, the grand ballroom lights flicker and dim. Immediately after, a massive projection screen automatically lowers in the center of the hall. The screen, which is supposed to play a community charity promo, suddenly cuts to a blurry, pixelated phone video. In the video, an old woman slumps inside a giant baby playpen, tears streaming down her face as she frantically eats oatmeal off the floor with a toothless mouth. An incredibly piercing voiceover accompanies the clip. The entire gala plummets into a dead, suffocating silence. The housewives freeze, staring at the screen in pure shock. David spins around, his face turning completely livid.
What the hell is that? Turn it off!
I stand dead center in the crowd, my palms sweating, but I force myself to stay composed. That's the footage of Catherine trapped at home. It's Jack. He somehow got his hands on our encrypted home security feed. The crowd whispers, their once admiring glares turning into dark suspicion.
Madison, what the hell is going on?
David, this is an AI-generated deepfake. Someone is extorting me. You know how bad Mom's mental state was before she went to the hospital?
I look at the screen, tears dropping instantly as I put on an innocent, devastated face.
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant acting, dear sis! Sir, this is a private gala. Leave immediately! Back off! Who are you? What do you want? Who am I? I'm the blood brother, ruined by this evil witch! Madison, you thought you could use the Conservator Act to swallow the old lady's future? Thought sending me to a Texas cage meant you were safe? Today, you spit out every single dime you stole. With interest!
Hidden behind David, my brain spins at 1,000,000 miles an hour. He's bluffing, or rather, he's trying to make a scene to obliterate my social standing.
Jack, you're having a drug break.
Guess what happens if I press this button? Your baby's dead if you don't listen! Let's go. Walk with me, sis. Or do we watch the fireworks together right here? You bastard! Stay away from my daughter!
David snaps, trying to charge forward.
David, don't move!
I grab my husband with a death grip, locking him in place. In this split second, I display terrifying, absolute composure. I look at Jack, raising my hands calmly.
Fine. I'll go with you. Put the remote down.
Jack grins, pointing the gun at me, backing me out of the gala, step by step, into the dark night. The second we hit the empty exit, he shoves me into the beat-up pickup truck. The engine roars, and the truck tears down the midnight highway.
Throw the phone out!
Jack orders violently, steering with his one hand. I obediently hand it over. He rolls down the window and smashes it onto the black asphalt. The cabin reeks of heavy opioids. Jack's right eye twitches uncontrollably. He clearly just hit a high. A junkie lunatic holding my daughter's life in his hands.
Where's the cash? The old lady's trust fund and properties need to be signed over to me right now!
Jack yells hysterically, slamming the steering wheel. I lean back in the passenger seat, looking at him coldly.
Jack, you think a property transferred is like buying groceries? It takes lawyers and civil court notarization.
Cut the crap! I know you have a way!
The truck brakes hard, stopping in front of a familiar building, Seattle State Mental Hospital. The barred windows look incredibly ominous under the moon. Jack unbuckles, smiling coldly.
Get out. We're gonna see the old lady. We need both your thumbprints on these papers.
I smile.
Sure, Jack. Let's go inside.
The Midnight Asylum is dead quiet, like a massive concrete tomb. Jack presses the gun hard against my waist, navigating a secluded fire escape I scouted months before, violently breaching the electronic lock on the side door.
Move it, no tricks!
He clearly knows the internal layout inside out. Soon we reach Catherine's locked ward. Through the small barred window, Catherine can be seen curled up like an actual infant on the cold bed. Jack kicks the heavy door open.
Mom! I'm here to get you out!
Catherine flinches, sitting up instantly, seeing the one-armed, manic Jack. Her eyes erupt with joy, letting out muffled, incoherent whimpers.
Son, save me! Madison, she's a demon!
Jack yanks a stack of crumpled transfer papers out.
I know, Mom! I'm making this bitch give us everything back! Right now!
He grabs me violently by the hair, forcing my face onto the desk. My scalp stings, but my face remains dead calm. I look at Catherine on the bed, then back at Jack.
Sign it! Now!
Jack, you really think you can cash this out?
I scoff coldly, stalling for time.
Even if I sign, without my lawyer present, this paper is nothing but toilet paper to the civil court.
Screw the law! I want the cash now!
Jack snaps completely. He presses the barrel tight against my temple, his finger tightening on the heavy trigger.
Warning, unauthorized breach in Sector B. Security dispatched.
Right then, the ward's intercom crackles twice.
What the hell?
Jack's face drops in panic. Taking advantage of the slip, I drop to the floor, grab the heavy alloy desk lamp, and bash it. Jack shrieks, his body, already fragile from drug abuse, losing balance as he crashes hard to the floor.
Damn it! You bitch!
Jack struggles to crawl back up, clutching his bleeding knee. Instead of scrambling for the gun, I sprint out of the ward. Slamming the heavy blast door shut with a loud, resounding bang, I slide the external mechanical lock lever straight down into place. This is the absolute lockdown mode, designed specifically to stop volatile psychiatric patients from escaping during an emergency. Once pulled from the outside, you need heavy explosives or a master keycard to open it from the inside. Through the thick, bulletproof glass, I watch Jack go wild, punching the reinforced door with his one hand, screaming every foul slur in the book. Meanwhile, Catherine cowers in the corner, crying snot again like a broken toy. I smooth out my rumpled clothes, blowing a cold kiss to the glass.
Enjoy the family reunion, my loves.
Wait, my heart plummets. Jack is trapped, but the remote to my house is still in his jacket pocket. I look through the glass. Inside, Jack realizes this too. A profoundly sick, twisted grin spreads across his face as he pulls the red remote from his pocket.
Go to hell, sis.
He glares at me through the glass, his lips forming the words, "Go to hell, sis." His thumb slams down hard on the red button. My heart completely stops beating in this exact second.
No!
I scream in total despair against the glass. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds pass. Aside from the blaring alarms of the asylum, nothing happens. The remote in Jack's hand flashes green, but there's zero payoff. Jack blinks, confused. He mashes the button frantically.
What the hell? What's wrong? Why didn't it blow?
Just then, several fully armed asylum guards and 2 cops sprint down the hallway. David is right behind them, drenched in sweat. Seeing me, he throws himself forward.
Madison, are you okay?
I slump against the concrete wall, gasping.
Lily, what about Lily?
David holds me tight, his voice shaking but comforting.
Lily is fine. She's perfectly safe. That piece of trash never even went near our house.
He pulls an identical red remote from his suit pocket.
The police intercepted Jack's accomplice at City Hall, the guy who actually paid his bail.
The Good Samaritan who paid Jack's bail?
That man never wanted to help Jack. He just used him to destroy your life.
Who is it?
I grit my teeth, a dark realization dawning.
It's your ex-husband. The man you bankrupted and left penniless 5 years ago. Chris.
I take a deep breath, my blood turning to liquid ice. Chris, the loser I crushed under my heel, who was supposed to stay down forever. He's back, and this play against me is only his opening move. Chris is back. The name feels like a rusty blade piercing my perfect life again after 5 long years. Back then, he was drowning in gambling and failed investments. I used every legal loophole to force him into a scorched earth divorce, leaving him without a single cent of alimony or support. He was supposed to rot in the slums, David asks, a frown creasing his brow, his eyes carrying a hint of genuine suspicion.
Madison, you know Chris?
I instantly wipe the malice from my eyes, replacing it with a fragile, victimized look.
David, he's my ex. A gambler, a lunatic. I had no idea he'd team up with Jack to get back at me. I'm so scared.
Don't worry, honey.
David pulls me close, heartbroken.
The cops are hunting him down. And Jack is never getting out of that cell.
But inside, I know better. If Chris had the juice to pull Jack out of a Texas prison and source my home security feed, he has serious backing now. He might even know how to weaponize the system better than I do. The next morning, I return home.
Mommy!
I open the door to find the nanny watching cartoons with Lily in the living room. Lily throws herself into my arms. I hold my daughter tight, breathing in her sweet scent, but my glare locks onto the corner of the living room. I installed the security system myself. How did Chris get the feed? There's only one explanation. We have a mole inside this house. I slowly look up, targeting the nanny busy in the kitchen with her back turned, Molly. A quiet, plain suburban girl who's worked for us for 3 years.
Molly, David and I were out late last night. Anything unusual happen around the property?
No, Mrs. Walker. Lily was an absolute angel. She went straight to sleep after dinner. Why do you ask?
Looking at her shifty eyes and twitching fingers, I scoff internally.
Nothing. City Hall got a bit chaotic last night. Just checking in on things.
After lunch, I find an excuse to send Molly on an urgent grocery run. The second her car clears the driveway, I deadbolt the front door. Slipping on latex gloves, I begin a scorched earth search of Molly's bedroom. Under the bed, the closet, even her makeup bottles. I do not miss a single inch. Finally, tucked inside a hidden flap in her nightstand, I pull out a small item wrapped in black plastic. I open it to find a digital voice recorder and a brand new, unregistered, prepaid SIM card. The recorder is packed with crystal clear audio of my daily chats with David and even my private calls with the asylum director. I stare at the device, my eyes turning cold as ice.
Dude, you really played yourself.
Molly was bought by Chris. No wonder Chris anticipated my every move. Right then, my private phone buzzes with an anonymous text. Not Jack's messy trash text, but a sleek, beautifully formatted digital invitation. I slide the recorder back, restoring the room perfectly. Chris, since you're walking right into my trap, let's dance. Let's see what 5 years of hiding actually taught you. At the Ritz-Carlton penthouse, massive floor-to-ceiling windows overlook a rainy, gray Seattle skyline. Seated at a prime window table is a man. A tailored Savile Row suit, a luxury Patek Philippe watch. He exudes the raw arrogance of a top-tier Wall Street elite. If it weren't for the familiar, sharp bone structure, I wouldn't even recognize him.
Have a seat, Madison.
The broke gambler, Chris, had completely transformed into a corporate tycoon.
Chris, color me impressed. I guess the Texas fentanyl trade and black market laundering treated you well?
Madison always arose with sharp thorns. But this is a nation of laws. Every single cent of my money is legally untouchable. Unlike you, sucking the life out of your birth mother, stealing her 401k and house just to sustain your disgusting, perfect middle-class facade.
Jack is locked away, and Molly's recorder is in my hands. Chris, you think these little stunts can break me?
Little stunts? Take a look. My dear ex-wife.
I look down at the file. It's an official mandate issued by the Washington State Supreme Court. Petition for review of conservatorship. And the petitioner's line reads, legal proxy for Catherine, Chris.
You've got to be kidding me.
Chris, are you insane? You're my ex-husband. You share zero blood with Catherine. What possible grounds do you have to act as her proxy in a civil court?
No blood connection, true. But as of this morning, in a state of total mental lucidity, Catherine signed a voluntary guardianship and property trust agreement. She designated me as her sole successor guardian.
Mental lucidity? She's a diagnosed age-regressive dementia patient, certified by 2 top psychiatrists in the state.
Ah, those 2 doctors. I ran a quick check on their offshore accounts. Fascinatingly, exactly 1 week before the court granted your conservatorship, both accounts received a wire of 500 grand. The source? Shell companies tied to your offshore routing.
Damn it. He dug that up too.
Forging medical records, bribing doctors, and illegal human trafficking. The second I drop this file in front of a federal grand jury,
You won't just lose Catherine's fortune. You're looking at 15 years for fraud and elder abuse.
Looking at Chris, I finally realize I've walked dead center into a trap 5 years in the making. He came to put me in a cage forever.
Name your price, Chris.
Price? Madison, do you honestly think you're in a position to negotiate with me? First, every single property and trust fund under Catherine's name gets moved to my designated offshore trust. No exceptions!
I bite my lip hard, staying completely silent. That money totals $4 million, the payload of 6 months of meticulous planning. Chris's glare turns savage.
Second, I want a full public confession printed in the largest Seattle paper and pinned to your Facebook, admitting to the abuse of Catherine, admitting you're a toxic witch who does anything for money.
I slam my hand hard on the table.
No way! That destroys David's career, and Lily won't be able to show her face at school!
Your problem, not mine.
Chris scoffs, standing up to adjust his sleek suit.
I have all the time in the world, but you don't. The federal court opens the review in exactly 3 days. If the signed transfers and apology aren't in my inbox by then, I'll see you in front of a judge.
With that, he slips on his sunglasses and walks out without looking back. I sit alone in the empty penthouse restaurant, freezing from the inside out. David's career, Lily's future, the perfect life I built, all teetering on the edge of a cliff. I stand up, a flash of hysterical madness crossing my eyes.
Dude, you wanna play? Then let's play for blood!
I storm out of the restaurant, driving straight back to the dark sanctuary of my home study. I lock the door and boot up my computer, logging into an encrypted forum accessible only via the dark web. The keyboard clicks sharply in the dark, silent room. I transfer a massive Bitcoin deposit onto the dark web forum, posting a high-end execution contract. I know it's insane, but right now I have 0 track left to run on. The second Chris dies, his alleged evidence becomes a dead lead, and Catherine stays in that asylum until she rots away. The next morning, I behave exactly as usual, cooking breakfast for David with a smile and dropping Lily off at school. On the surface, I remain the flawless suburban wife.
Mommy, are you picking me up this afternoon?
Of course, baby. Mommy loves you most.
At 2 p.m., my encrypted inbox pings with a rapid reply. I shut down the laptop, letting out a long breath. Everything is moving like clockwork. Once tonight passes, this nightmare dies forever. However, at 3 p.m., I walk into the daycare to collect Lily, but the teacher looks at me with a confused expression.
Mrs. Walker? Lily left an hour ago. Her uncle picked her up, David's brother who attended the gala with you.
What?
My brain goes entirely blank. David doesn't have a brother. That was Jack's partner, or rather, Chris's muscle. My phone begins vibrating violently in my hand. I open it to find a photo sent by Chris. What the hell? I slump heavily against the daycare wall, the phone almost slipping from my cold fingers. The high-end dark web contract forum is owned by Chris? He anticipated I'd try to buy a hit. He deliberately set up a digital honeypot to catch me red-handed.
Mrs. Walker, are you alright? Should I call an ambulance? I'm fine!
I shove her off violently, sprinting toward my Lexus like a madwoman. Steering with one hand, I dial Chris's number furiously. The second the call connects, I scream hysterically down the line.
Chris, come at me! What kind of man targets a little girl? Name your price! I'll give you every single cent of the fortune!
Chris's triumphant, sickening chuckle drifts through the line. His tone instantly turns to pure liquid ice. Seattle State Mental Hospital. He took Lily back to the asylum. Beep, beep, beep. The line goes dead. I floor the gas pedal, the Lexus drifting wildly through the rainy streets of Seattle. Chris, you absolute psycho! 20 minutes later, my Lexus screeches to a halt, the tires smoking violently in the asylum parking lot. I throw the door open, ignoring the heavy umbrella entirely, as the freezing downpour drenches my clothes instantly. I sprint into the secure ward building, but the daytime medical staff are blocked outside by several private security guards in sharp black suits. Sector B has been completely cleared out by Chris's team. His current massive net worth and corporate backing are enough to make the shareholders of this private asylum look the other way. I scream at the guards. The guards look at me blankly, stepping aside to open the heavy steel door to the lockdown ward. At the end of the hall, the familiar ward door stands wide open. I rush in, and the scene inside freezes the blood in my veins. Chris sits calmly in the orderly's chair, holding a sleeping Lily in his lap. And on the metal bed, Catherine has been completely unstrapped. She's wearing fresh clothes, and though she has no teeth left, her face is twisted into a demonic grin of pure, unadulterated vengeance. In her hand, she grips a gleaming utility knife, the exact same one from the kidnapping. Chris's team must have retrieved it from police evidence just to hand it back to her.
Madison, you unfilial animal! Your turn has come!
Catherine squeaks incoherently, pointing the blade right at the sleeping Lily. I drop straight to my knees, my kneecaps cracking against the cold concrete floor.
Don't touch her! Please don't touch her!
In this split second, all my illusion of control shatters into dust. I'm just a desperate mother.
Sign the papers, Madison.
Chris smirks. Trembling, I force myself up from the cold concrete floor, my legs barely supporting me as I stumble toward the metal desk. I look at the thick stack of transfer titles and written confessions laid out on it. If I sign, my social life is completely obliterated. I spend the rest of my days in a federal penitentiary for fraud. If I don't sign, Lily dies right now by my mother's hand. My hand shakes violently as I reach out, gripping the pen.
Fine, I'll sign. I'll sign.
Tears blur my vision.
Ha! Sign it! Sign it fast! I want you to taste what it feels like to have absolutely nothing, you bitch!
Chris's eyes flash with the ecstasy of ultimate vengeance. He won. After 5 years of hiding, he finally has me pinned under his corporate boot. The exact millisecond my pen tip is about to touch the paper, a massive, muffled blast echoes from the dead hallway outside. Bang! The sound of a reinforced blast door being violently breached.
What the hell is happening out there?
But his guards do not answer.
FBI! Everyone get down! Drop your weapons!
Answering him instead is a thunderous, authoritative roar that shakes the entire concrete building. Fully armed FBI agents stream in like a tidal wave, their assault rifles instantly locking onto Chris and Catherine. David walks in right behind the tactical team, holding a real-time recording device. He looks at Chris, his eyes carrying an icy, absolute calm.
Chris, you thought you were the only one who knows how to use surveillance? I had an analyst inside your network from day one.
Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! You're just a standard software engineer. How the hell did you pull a federal tactical squad?
Standard engineer? Chris, every single cent you made off Texas fentanyl and black market washing has been flagged in our system for a year. We were just waiting for you to lead us to your Mexican cartel financiers. Thanks for coming back to Seattle. You maplined your entire offshore trust network straight into my tracking matrix. It's over, honey.
I hold Lily close, my entire body shaking uncontrollably. I look at the man I've shared a bed with for 4 years. It turns out, inside this perfect household, the deepest monster wasn't me, and it wasn't Catherine. It was David. He had a God-eye view the entire time, calmly watching me and my mother tear each other to shreds.
Madison! Everything you did, he knows! You're going down next!
Chris's frantic laughter fades down the corridor. The ward settles into a quiet hum, save for Catherine's low, pathetic whimpering on the mattress. David turns around slowly to look at me, his eyes completely flat and unreadable like a stagnant pond.
David, you knew what I was doing to my mother this whole time, didn't you?
The mall pacifier, the liquid diet, the playpen, the diapers. He saw it all. David sighs softly, walking over to wipe the rainwater from my face with his rough hand. His tone remains perfectly middle class, perfectly respectable.
Madison, I'm a data analyst. When a suburban housewife buys massive volumes of adult diapers and specialized liquid purees, and her mother undersigned rapid physiological decline, the algorithm builds the model automatically.
My heart sinks straight into the floorboards. He really knew everything from the start.
However, I didn't care. Catherine was a lunatic who almost killed my daughter. She got what she deserved. And you, Madison, everything you did,
He takes my hand, kissing the knuckles gently.
was to protect the perfection of this family, wasn't it? I admire your execution, honey. In our world, as long as the facade is flawless, the process doesn't matter. Now that Chris's interstate laundering network is busted, my promotion comes through next week. As for those bribery files Chris had on you, I used my DHS clearance to wipe his solvers clean before the FBI raid. We're moving to DC. Bigger house, better neighborhood.
God, we really are the exact same species. Hyper-refined, hyper-cold, doing whatever it takes to secure our ends.
Yes, honey. For perfection, anything is worth it.
3 months later, Washington, D.C. An exclusive, top-tier suburban neighborhood, far above what we had back in Seattle. The sun hits a sprawling, flawlessly manicured lawn. We've moved into our new home, a 3-story white colonial estate. David secured his promotion, stepping up as a department director. Lily is enrolled in DC's finest elite private academy. As for Catherine and Jack, they are locked away in a federal prison and a maximum security asylum, stripped of any voice for life. Chris is looking at a lifetime sentence, awaiting a federal trial. Everything is significantly more perfect than it ever was. The perfect husband, the perfect daughter, the perfect social status. Until this evening. I'm in the kitchen, prepping for our very first neighborhood welcoming party. The scent of ribeye steak drifts from the oven. Lily is happily building blocks in the living room. The doorbell rings sharply. I wipe my hands, walking over with a smile to open the grand front door. Standing on the porch is a sharp, middle-aged woman wearing gold-rimmed glasses, holding a leather briefcase.
Hello, are you Mrs. Madison Walker? I am. How can I help you? I am a senior inspector with Child Protective Services, CPS. We received an anonymous report alleging that during your time in Seattle, you subjected a dependent family member to severe physical abuse. We are enacting a mandatory protective isolation for your daughter, Lily.
Looking at the CPS inspector, my voice shakes despite my best efforts to keep it steady.
Dude, are you kidding me right now?
In America, CPS is the ultimate boogeyman for suburban parents. They wield power that leaves standard police in the dust. As long as there is reasonable suspicion, they can take your child before a court even hears the case.
I am sorry, Mrs. Walker, but this is standard protocol.
The inspector's face turns clinical as two uniformed staff members step onto the porch behind her. Hearing the commotion, David walks out of his study.
I'm with the Department of Homeland Security.
Seeing the uniforms, his brow furrows as he flashes his federal credential.
I know who you are, Director Walker.
The inspector cuts him off flatly.
But this falls under local child welfare jurisdiction. Your federal badge has no weight here. Furthermore, the report contains a mountain of verifiable evidence, including a full timeline analysis of your mother's medical records.
David's eyes shift. He throws a glance at me, and for the very first time, I spot a flicker of cold resentment in his eyes. He's blaming me for leaving a paper trail back in Seattle. Lily asks, clutching her teddy bear as she cowers behind the couch.
Mommy? What do those people want?
The inspector steps around me, approaching Lily with a saccharine tone.
Lily, don't worry. We're just going to a fun place to play a few games.
Watching Lily get loaded into the black government vehicle, my nails dig deep into my palms. Who did this? Jack is in a cell, Chris is awaiting trial, and Catherine can barely form a sentence. Who the hell just stabbed me in the back? David drops a cold sentence.
Madison, if this flags my security clearance, we're going to discuss a divorce.
David leaves me completely alone in the cavernous living room. The smell of burning steak begins to fill the kitchen, venting thick, bitter smoke. I walk over mechanically, shutting off the oven dial. I look at my reflection in the dark oven glass, letting out a sharp, slightly manic laugh.
Divorce?
David, you honestly think you can just kick me to the curb clean at this point?
We are chained together, but I can't worry about David right now. I need to find the rat who filed that report. I head upstairs, lock the bedroom door, and open my backup laptop. Even though Chris's dark web platform got dismantled, my time as a cyberbullying victim connected me with a few high-end black hat contacts. I pay a heavy premium to trace the IP address of the anonymous email sent to CPS. 30 minutes later, the hit comes back. The email originated from the public Wi-Fi network of a luxury private nursing home right here in DC. A private nursing home? A bizarre realization hits my brain. I immediately drive out to the facility. The DC rain is just as cold as Seattle's. I walk down the carpeted hallways of the nursing home, the air thick with expensive perfumes and the distinct clinical smell of aged care. Following the nurse's directions, I reach the grand door of a VIP suite in Sector A. I push the door open. The room is decked out in cozy holiday trimmings, high-end logs crackling in the hearth. An elegant, silver-haired senior, wearing a luxury knit sweater, sits in a recliner, sipping a high-sugar frappuccino, while smoothly scrolling through Facebook on a brand-new iPad. Hearing the door, she slowly turns her head, revealing a healthy, flushed face. It's Catherine, my mother. She was never crazy, and she was supposed to be locked away. Catherine sets her cup down, giving me a perfect, arrogant Karen smile.
Hi, my dear daughter. I must say, the frappuccinos in DC taste significantly better than the ones in Seattle.
I stare at her.
What the hell?
How are you here? You were locked away for life! And wasn't Chris arrested?
Catherine scoffs disgustedly.
Oh, that idiot Chris. He thought he ran the board when he took those hostages? He was nothing but a pawn I used to draw David's focus. He wanted to destroy you. So I played along and acted like a helpless victim during his armed standoff.
So the hostage situation Chris initiated was a convenient smokescreen? Catherine used the chaos to let David flatten Chris while secretly cutting a deal for herself?
You thought you could trap me forever with a piece of paper?
Catherine stands up, mockingly taking a few steps in front of me. Her leg muscles had deteriorated, but after daily physical therapy at this elite care facility, she can move smoothly with a lightweight cane.
Madison, you underestimate your mother, and you certainly underestimate your husband. David needed a witness to bury Chris permanently without leaving a trace. I gave him the testimony he needed. In exchange, David pulled some federal strings, falsified a complete psychoelectric recovery medical file for me, and had me quietly transferred here. He thought he was killing two birds with one stone. But I am no one's pet. I use this facility's network to report you for child abuse. CPS will strip you of Lily's custody permanently.
I understand now. Genetics is a loop. My mother is the ultimate villain.
As for David, to save his career, he'll announce a divorce by next week. You will be left with absolutely nothing. A certified lunatic.
Looking at Catherine's smug face, a sudden calm washes over me. The panic drains from my eyes, replaced by a dead, uninhibited stillness. I walk over slowly, sitting down on her luxury sofa, casually crossing my legs.
Mom, you really are brilliant. Using Chris as a shield, leveraging David's federal muscle to clear your name, and then delivering a fatal blow to my lifestyle.
I offer a slow, approving clap.
Classic!
I guess I learned from the best.
Catherine's brow furrows, my calm making her visibly uneasy.
Stop bluffing! You are completely ruined! CPS is never giving Lily back to you!
Do you honestly think David is just a run-of-the-mill DHS data analyst?
I cut her off with a smile. I pull a small, clear Ziploc bag from my purse, setting it gently on the coffee table. Inside are a few ordinary-looking capsules filled with white powder.
What is that? You think you can poison me? There are cameras everywhere in this building!
Catherine's face shifts.
No, Mom. This is high-purity fentanyl I fished out of Jack's pocket the last time he tried to hold me hostage at the psych ward. The exact stuff that ruined your precious boy's life. David used his access to take control of this security servers 2 hours ago. Right now, on the digital network feed, this room shows nothing but a heartwarming mother-daughter reunion.
I stand up, taking a step toward her.
And 2 minutes from now, you will suffer a severe dementia relapse and swallow these pills in a tragic accidental overdose, brought on by the grief of losing your son.
Catherine panics, backing away as she swings her cane at me.
Help! Security!
But the hallway remains dead quiet. Catherine struggles wildly, but her newly recovered, fragile frame stands zero chance against a young, fit, and completely unhinged version of myself. I tackle her straight to the expensive carpet. The blocking is identical to how I stuffed the pacifier down her throat at the mall months ago, except this time, I'm holding lethal fentanyl capsules. I bury my knee deep into her chest to cut off her voice, using my left hand to force her expensive new implants wide open.
Eat up, Mom. The final gift from your favorite son.
I smile, pouring the powder down her throat before clamping her mouth and nose shut. Catherine's eyes bulge out, filled with absolute terror and deep, burning malice. Her fingernails claw bloody streaks into my forearms, but as the seconds tick by, her thrashing slows. The extreme toxicity of the fentanyl hits her system, shutting down her respiratory tract until her body gives one final shudder and goes completely still. I lift myself up, standing straight, looking down at the woman who haunted me for 30 years, now just a cold corpse. No fear, no guilt, just a massive, intoxicating rush of pure satisfaction. I elegantly adjust my clothes, using a wet wipe to clear any prints I left behind. Then, I speed dial David.
Honey, Mom just committed suicide. Go ahead and notify local PD and CPS. An anonymous report filed by a demented senior who just overdosed has zero legal credibility.
On the line, David's voice is smooth as silk. I step out of the facility in my heels, walking gracefully into the night. Catherine's sudden passing causes a minor stir in elite DC circles. But exactly as David projected, under the weight of a DHS intervention and a flawless toxicology report, any questions are flattened instantly. A tragic dementia patient who took her own life out of guilt over her son's crimes. After inspecting David's spotless federal file and my own extensive charitable background, CPS returns Lily with deep, formal apologies right at our front door.
Mrs. Walker, we are incredibly sorry. We were completely misled by a volatile senior's false report.
Don't worry about it. You were just protecting a child. I understand completely.
David walks up from behind, wrapping his arms around my waist as he slips a glass of rich red wine into my hand.
Now, this house is completely perfect, Madison.
No Catherine, no Chris, no Jack. Our net worth doubled and David's power footprint expanded across the capital. We sit on our luxury leather sofa, watching Lily play happily with Molly by the hearth. Oh right, Molly. After a bit of aggressive psychological counseling from David, she is now our most loyal asset. She knows exactly what happens to rats in this family. Everything snaps right back onto the perfect track, at least for the next 2 years. 2 years later, Lily turns 5. She's grown into a beautiful, flawlessly mannered little DC princess. Today is her 5th birthday party. The backyard is drenched in sunlight. The backyard of our estate is drenched in beautiful sunlight, packed with air-shipped, gluten-free, nut-free, vegan desserts. Elite DC housewives and their children are mingling and laughing on the lawn. I hold Lily's hand, soaking in the praise of the crowd. Just then, David wheels out a massive, custom luxury birthday cake. David smiles, stroking Lily's hair.
Make a wish, baby.
Lily closes her eyes, pressing her little hands together. A moment later, she opens them and blows out the candles. She spins around to look at me, her face sliding into a perfect, chilling smile that no 5-year-old should ever possess.
Mommy, I made a wish.
I crouch down, smiling as I pinch her cheek.
Oh? What did my big girl wish for? Can you tell Mommy?
I wish that Mommy goes to that faraway, safe, very disciplined place, just like Grandma did, and never comes back.
Lily leans into my ear, keeping her voice low so only the two of us can hear. The smile freezes instantly on my face. My brain takes a hit like a lightning strike. My entire body locks up. I stare at my 5-year-old daughter. Her eyes hold zero childhood innocence. Instead, they pulse with a familiar, bone-chilling obsession with absolute control. That's Catherine's glare, and it's mine.
Lily, what silly stories are you telling?
My voice begins to crack. Lily doesn't answer. She elegantly cuts a piece of cake from the plate. Then, under the watchful gaze of every high society guest, she reaches into her pretty little dress pocket, pulling out a small item, a bag of fragrant, crushed, roasted peanuts. She rains the peanut dust evenly across her vegan cake. I lunge forward like a maniac to grab the plate, but it's too late.
No! Lily! Stop!
With terrifying speed, Lily jams a massive bite of the peanut-covered cake straight into her mouth. Lily goes pale instantly, clawing at her neck as hives explode across her skin in real time. Severe anaphylactic shock. And as she drops to the grass, thrashing in agony, her little hand smoothly reaches into her other pocket, pulling out a phone sourced from God knows where. The screen is already live streaming on Facebook Live. Gasping for air through the reaction, tears streaming down her face, she wails into the camera lens.
Help! Mommy is trying to kill me with peanuts. Almighty God, save Lily.
This performance is an exact shot-for-shot remake of what Catherine did 5 years ago on Thanksgiving. The entire backyard plummets into absolute chaos. The elite housewives shriek and back away, while David goes wild searching for the EpiPen. Meanwhile, I collapse flat onto the grass, staring at Lily, who is keeping her glare locked onto me with a triumphant smile. Genetics is a closed loop. The obsession with control inside this bloodline is an unbreakable curse. Over 2 years, a 5-year-old Lily quietly mapped out the true nature of myself and David. Using her own physical body as bait, she just executed a flawless, God-tier takedown against both of us. The live stream has already saturated the entire high society DC network. David's security clearance is dead. His career is over. And me? Facing charges for an attempted murder replication, I drop straight into the bottomless pit. 3 months later, the DC Maximum Security Psychiatric Penitentiary. I'm strapped to a cold iron bed in a straitjacket. Lily stands outside the glass, smiling. Series finale. The price of perfection is becoming the next monster.
Don't cry, Mommy. It's your turn.